All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Shemal Shai. All right. And what I want to get into today, various topics, jump around a little bit, but the main thing is dealing with shame culture. And this lesson, was inspired, by a video, something by El Zahab. You got this Jake, I think his handlers Ed Brandon and Jamal. All right, he has gotten pretty popular. He made a song, dealing with single mothers. Now, like I said, we're gonna go to the balance of everything, but first we want to deal with, shame culture because on this channel, let me see if I can find it. I want to play, just a video to show you what I'm talking about. But on this channel, and that's the spirit of the video I want to play, got 144,000 views, 144K, you know. So I guess you have this teacher, because like I said, he's making, a song about single mothers from the perspective of poor decision making, you know. And he's, has people, in the uproar, Eve, and certain platforms in the uproar. But what inspired this lesson, was this video from this woman. I believe she's a teacher, So I'm gonna let this play, and let the other one play. Then we're gonna get some precepts. Because it start, he's doing this, you have these women getting on TikTok complaining about their baby father and how hard it is being a single mother and, crying, okay? And what he does, he fades, his song in about single mothers, you know? Because at the end of the day, dealing with that, all right, and like I said, we want to balance it out in the spirit, you know, a majority of it, it just goes back to poor decision making, and cultural norms, that we was born into, you know. I say most of us come from single, well, mother households. The majority of us, man. Okay, my mother, was single mother, 90% of the time. Okay, you see. So, and when you go into, all right, I'm gonna play this. Then I'm expound on it with the precept. I'm gonna just play this.
Mom who's preach to their kids, and you talk to kids all the time. This right here, between all the classes, between talking to your kids, between telling them don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. For girls, this is the one because no girl is going to want this song sung about them. Like this is the new birth control. They don't want to folks to be able to say that song about them. I think he's done something. He doesn't realize how powerful what he has done. You did something, man. You did more than mamas and society could do. That's it. I've hit the point. There's enough.
So yeah, he got to say play this one. So you had that woman on there, and she pretty much like, this, you know, does way better, than just a sit down with your daughter, because, better than, a class, you know, birth control, because she's like, nobody, wants this song to be sung about and what he's saying, you know, he look, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all hear, man, 'cause I know, my sense of YouTube be. So, he gets a lot of these baby mothers talking about how narcissistic their baby father is, you know. And one of the lines he says is, a lot of, women say men ain't shit, but the women stay pregnant. You know, like you say, men ain't shit, but you stay pregnant. You know, so it's a contradiction. You know, it's inconsistent. Okay, I'm gonna let this one play. Then we'll get into some precepts.
Just to take a baby fathers. So the only way you can really show that you are serious about your boundaries and how you are not going to accept this treatment in you, just like you're a hater. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You said I'ma have this kid. Don't care if he's here or not. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. How to deal with narcissistic?
Yeah, so he got that movement going, and like I say, you know, he funny, you know, funny Jake, and you know, dancing with the diapers, you know, Jake dancing with the diapers, and you know, pretty much what he done, he's bringing an element of shame, you know, and people will look at that, you know, as a bad thing, but shame is a preventive measure, you know, shame is a needed element, you know, in society. You know, there are certain things that should be frowned upon, all right, and it should be shameful, all right, and there's way more, you know, than just being a single mother, you know, but there's a lot of things that should be frowned on in society, okay? But what Esau Edom has done, okay, in this culture, he has glorified things that people should be ashamed of, man. Okay, that's why you go into the scriptures. Okay, let's get that in Ecclesiastes 10. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 10. All right, and 6, it says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place." Okay, so folly is set in great dignity. The things that people should be ashamed of, okay, those are the things that's glorified and celebrated in this society. Okay, now what Esau was celebrating, you know, being an alphabet. Okay, he celebrates being fat. You know, fat is the new thing. You know, that's the new thing that's being glorified, being overweight and obese. That's being glorified. Okay, being a trans is glorified. Okay, they get to play sports, break all the records. All right, knocking bitches' teeth out. You know, like that's glorified. Okay, in this society, the things that were meant to be shameful to prevent it from becoming, you know, a culture, are the things that's glorified, and that's the dominant culture. Okay, so let's get this word folly in the Hebrew, which is sakal. Let's see, does it give us anything? Yep, it says to make foolish, to turn foolishly. All right. It don't give us too much silliness. Okay. So let's go here to another one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 12. All right. Psalms 12 and 8, it said, "The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted." Okay? So read this in the NLT, Psalms 12 and 8. Even though the wicked strut about and evil is praised throughout the land. So evilness and wickedness and degeneracy, you know, these are the people that's proud. Okay? You know, it was one thing, you know, one time it was very shameful for a man to be a mope, okay, or a woman, you know, to be a stud, you know, or whatever. All right, to be a mope. You see, that was very shameful. Those things that you know they had to tiptoe at one time. Okay, they had to live double lives, but now they strut over the place, man. Okay, in our culture. It was shameful for a woman, you know, to be pregnant without a husband, man. That was a very shameful thing. But in these cultures, those are the women that strut about and have the most demands of what they want and what they expect out of men. Okay, but that's what happens when the wicked is in rulership. It's backwards. Okay, things are low. Things become low value. Okay, matter of fact, I got this video too. Uh, let's play this real quick.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the?
Don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people
Gotcha.
lack values.
Mm-hmm.
So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you
Gotcha.
can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
I'm just good. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for. A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the?
Don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking
And you
against
see-
you as a
And you see the
What?
and you see the shame that was on that on that woman face. You know, you seen a look of shame. You know, but this is a America where, you know, low value, you know, is glorified. You know, degeneracy is glorified because there's no shame in it. Okay, there's no way, you know, that our grandmothers, all right, would even thought about, you know, a goddamn OnlyFans, man. Okay, there was something that would be unheard of, man. And then, you know, if a woman, say a woman, you know, was, you know, a single mother, all right, and she, you know, she pulled a trick or two, you will never know it. You know, you know, they will be extremely discreet. You know, we adults, all right. Now, you know, your mama wasn't an angel, okay. You know, you grow out of there too, okay. She's a woman, you know, but yeah, man, people were discreet, you know, but now in this society, you know, things are just glorified. So now the Lord, you know, beginning with this truth, you know, because the truth is supposed to bring a level of shame, you know. There are certain things that we should feel ashamed about, you know, that we did. That goes into having a contrite heart. Okay. That's why King David, you know, when he was pretty much, you know, he got checked by Nathan for, you know, what his adultery, his murder. You know, that's where you get Psalms 51. And King David, he was ashamed of what he did. You know, so shame is necessary. It's not, you know, a thing to where you just get off on shaming people. No, shame, you know, used correctly, okay, and then righteousness is a good thing for a society, man. Okay, shame is needed, you know, because it's like I say, it's a preventive measure. It's a deterrent. Okay, that's Psalms 51 and uh, uh 16, it says, "For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit." You know, so we all have to be broken. Shame should have you broken, man. Okay? Shame should bring us to tears, you know, at sometimes being ashamed of things, you know, that we do. All right? Shame is a part of it, man. All right? And it says, um, "Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O power thou would not despise." So you bring this word contrite in the Hebrew, which is dakah. All right, it means to be crushed. Okay, to be crushed, to be broken, to collapse, to be crushed to pieces, man. Okay, and the Lord is dealing with that. Like there's a level of shame that we should have. Okay, in this truth, man. And like I saying, shame is a preventive measure. It's a deterrence. Okay, let's get that word deterrence. You know, because they use that word a lot. You know, in war. Well, let's get that word deterrence. All right. So deterrent. All right. So you go to the word deterrent. It says a thing that discourages or is intended to discourage someone from doing something. Okay. Going through it again, a deterrent. Shame is a deterrent. All right. It says a thing that discourages or is intended to discourage someone from doing something. Okay. Even like on a small level, like the reason I learned how to dress, you know, like coordinate. You know, I like to coordinate. You know, it's not no big deal, whatever. But you know, the one of the things that taught me how to dress is because I ain't want to get roasted at school, man. You know, like Jay used to roast each other about their clothes. Okay, so they made me go home and like I'm gonna dress perfect. Nigga ain't gonna have nothing to say. You know, you might change clothes a few times. Okay, but just on a small level, shame makes you level up. Shame, make you make some adjustments, man. Okay, but going back to just a society, like didn't nobody want that stamp of being a whore. You know, what? Ain't nobody want to be with child and unmarried. That was a shame. All right, as a man, you want to be a man that didn't have a skill. A man that was a beggar, and the scriptures speak about these things, man. Let's get into some precepts, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that one, the brother. See the brother Ecclesiasticus 4:21. That bringeth sin, and there's a shame which is glory and grace. Yeah. Okay. So there's a shame that brings sin, and there's a shame which is glory and grace, man, because it deters us from sin. It deters us from wickedness, man. Okay. And what has happened, Esau has stripped shame out of the earth, man. To where they glorify the wickedness, man. All right. But let's get some examples. All right. Let's get that in the GNT. Okay. Let's go here to the book of Sirach. I believe it's 41. Oh, that's a whole nother. And that's the spirit. We might come back to them. Yeah, we might do another lesson on that. So might be 42. So like I had just pulled it up. Yep. This is Sirach 42:11. It says, "Keep a close watch over your daughter if she is determined to have her own way. If you don't, she may make a fool of you in front of your enemies." Okay? Make a fool of you in front of your enemies, man. All right? And no man wanted his daughter to bring shame to his name and to his house, man. Okay? Because your name was everything. And that's another thing. No one is trying to, no one cares about their name, It's all about the fame. People sell out their name for fame and clout, and money. You see? And once you do particular things, your name is ruined, man. Okay, your name is finished. Okay, but no, upholding the name in this society. It's all about being popular. It's all about clout. It's all about instant gratification. It's all about material things, man. Okay, it's off. All right, it's a very vain culture, you know. But when you live, to uphold a particular name, okay, because see that's why with nobles they didn't just like they had when you come from a noble family, that's why you had so many tutors. Like they didn't just you weren't just in the public like that. If you was a young nobleman, okay, you weren't in the public like that until you came up on the level to where you could represent your family in a particular way. Okay? You will be under tutors, let the scripture say. The scripture speak about that in the book of Galatians. You will be under tutors. And then, all right, you will be released into the public life. All right, when you're built up to represent the family in a particular way. Okay? You ain't just go out there and you ain't have the proper skill set to represent the family in a particular way, to represent the name in a particular way. Okay? That was a serious thing. Okay? It says you will be a constant joke to everyone in town, a public disgrace. Make sure that her room has no windows or any place where she can look out to the interests of the house, and you will keep her in tight, man. Okay, you will have watch over her. At least she brings shame, and you look at, the majority of our women today, they bring shame. Just say to so-called black people, the way that women are, the way that niggas are, they bring a shame. Jake make you ashamed to be, you know, Jake make you want to jump out your skin, like you be out and you just see how everybody looking at, how Jake be moving, like God damn, Jake come through the door and just fulfill all the stereotypes. Nigga come in pants sagging, rapping. It's a quiet sitting, everybody chilling. Nigga pull up music, blasting that trash. Okay. Weed, coming out the sunroof. This nigga hop up, tank top halfway on. Like, God damn, this nigga fulfill all the stereotypes. Listen, like the Boondocks, man. A nigga come to the park and fulfill all the stereotypes, man. Eve hop out, all them bad ass, loud ass kids. They like, damn, they fulfilled every stereotype. And then what Esau do? He look at them, then he look at y'all, he be like, God damn. He be like, God damn. Niggas make you want to jump out your skin, man. You see? But that, like I said, but there's just no shame. But there's supposed to be a level of shame, to a society, man, and that keeps, like I say, that's a deterrent. It keeps the degeneracy from becoming a culture, man. It keeps wickedness from becoming a culture, man. Okay? Let's go from there. Another one I wanted. I'll get these two. So you go to Jeremiah, and this is the state that our people are in now. This is Jeremiah 6. All right. And 15, it says, were they ashamed when they have committed abomination? No, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore, they shall fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, said the Lord. So moving around with no shame, that's a dangerous thing. And the Lord is getting ready to judge our people that are just shameless in their wickedness, man. They're just operating, with no shame. Okay, just wide open, man. You see, shame is a lifesaver. You see, so Esau, all right, like I say, he stripped shame, from Western society. Okay, and now you have just a dysfunctional freak show. Now you just have a dysfunctional freak show. Okay, where anything goes. Like there's no telling what you might see in public, man. What you might hear. There's no telling. Okay, but at the end of the day, all right, we all, like I said, we all have been, wounded by this society. We all done did shameful things. The Lord is having mercies. And one thing about it, these guys that they come. I want to get this, because like I say, that guy Brandon and Jamal, I think that's his name. Like I say, which is funny. It's hilarious. He's singing in Spanish. The nigga singing in Spanish to the Northern Kingdom single mothers. It is hilarious. All right, but see, now we're in the time of a solution, though. Okay, because it's one thing to point out the problems and make mockery, and like I say, hey, the Lord used everything for his benefit. Okay, but when you go here to the book of I believe it's Hosea chapter 6. All right, Hosea 6:2. It says after 2 days, now Hosea 6:1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, which is repentance. And shame, has a factor in us repentance, man. Once we learn how off we were, we read certain things and we get cut all the time. Like in a day go by where I'm not cut by something that I can be doing better. There's not a day that goes by where I'm cut some type of way and there's some type of adjustment I need to make. It's an ongoing thing, you know, as we repented back to the Father through Yahweh Shai. For he have torn, okay, and he will heal us. He have smitten, and he will bind us up. See, one thing about it, you know, these platforms, you know, Red Pill community, which, you know, they have shed a lot of light, you know, on the woman, you know, on so-called black culture, you know, on dating and all these things or whatever. They shed a lot of light and they brought a lot of shame, all right, to the table. Okay, and his ministry is at the forefront of bringing shame, because everything is a spinoff of his ministry, man. Anything that has something to do with righteousness is a spinoff of the Bible or the scriptures, man. Because shame culture was a part of the Bible. Okay, that's why you will burn, okay, a whore in the moat. Okay, you will stone a lazy nigga to death. Okay, who wanted to have that legacy, man? You see, so yeah, but see, we all healing together because we was all torn up by this society. We all, you know, led astray. You know, like I say, this society taught us to sabotage ourselves. This society, you know, made it seem as if we was liberated by devaluing ourselves, man. Okay, this is what this beast did. You know, this is what this beast is constantly doing, man. This is why, you know, the believers, we all, the men and women, we're healing together. You know, we all being healed by this word, man. You know, we all come from, like I say, the dysfunction and the mistakes and the simplicity, you know, of Western culture. Okay, the backwardness of Western culture. We all come from that, you know. But with this word, we're all being healed together, man. You know, we have the solutions now. Okay, that's why I repent. You put immediate stop to the madness, their way of thinking, and then you begin to move in the right way. And now we're, you know, we see the results of it. The Lord, you know, he'll show us, you know, the results. Like, damn, this is far better. You know. So that was the point, man. You know, I don't want to make it super long. Just want to bring that point out. You know, Lord will you brothers. All right, and you know, you sisters edified, man. You know, but yeah, man, you know, hey, shame culture, that's a part of it, you know. But we have the solution. We have the environment that we're gonna heal, you know, that we're being healed by this word, you know. So, till next time I say shalom, on Yashala, a Bible ball soon.